A pair of ordinary six-sided dice have 36 different ways they can land. Where there's odds, there's always a gamble to be had. And where there's a gamble, there'll always be a hustler. This is the rigged dice rip-off.
Any game where dice are used, whether that's backgammon, Monopoly, anything, I can guarantee you that there is a hustler somewhere who spent hundreds of hours figuring out how to rig that game.
It's not just about loaded dice. Everyone thinks if you put a weight in a cube, then you can use that to win, but you have to be very subtle even with that. You can cut the dice in a specific way so that they roll to certain sides more times than others. You can even take dice that are completely legitimate and roll them in a cup and control them to a desired outcome. This takes a great deal of skill, but if you really want to get the money, then it's worth the practice.
Alex and Paul are on a river tour with some sightseers, but they're not on board for a pleasure cruise. They've come here to prove how a simple dice game can be rigged to a hustler's advantage. This group of punters have been persuaded to play for money. However, they don't know that Alex and Paul are expert cheaters. The game is called Put and Take.
I'd keep losing on this one. Take 4. Yeah, back in it.
2 dice are rolled. One is marked P for put and T for take. If it lands on P, the player puts money in. If it lands on T, the player takes money out. It's that simple.
Take 4.
The second dice tells the player how much money they are either putting in or taking out. The options are 1, 2, 3, 4, or all. So the best possible roll is a take all, which means the player can take all the stash for themselves. Let's see how our hustlers do.
Whoever gets this is basically what?
Definitely.
Oh.
Take 4. That's the biggest one.
The odds of anyone rolling this are 12 to 1.
Yeah, I'm buying the drinks tonight.
Play goes round and the rest of the players stick in a load more coins into the pot. Back to Paul. What does he throw next? A take all again.
I almost feel like I should apologise, but only almost.
The odds against rolling 2 take alls in a row are very high.
Come on, I don't take all yet. But what?
It was a big mistake.
It's come round to Paul again. It's yet another take all. His third take all in a row has beaten odds of 1,728 to 1. The Marks are starting to lose all their coins thanks to Paul's amazing run of luck.
I think it's the way you're rolling it.
Yeah. Do you think? There is like a little thing on here, isn't there?
Surely he can't keep throwing a take all without being accused of cheating.
I did say I was going to get a put all because I had to take all the last time.
Apparently he can, but the Marks seem to think he's just on a winning streak. With odds of well over 20,000 to 1 against that happening, they obviously haven't been doing their probability homework.
Need a take. I'm done.
Why that John out?
It is me out.
Take 4.
So, how are the hustlers controlling their throws? If you look carefully at the dice that the hustlers have used, you can notice some of the edges have been delicately shaved like this. Amazingly, this tiny difference in texture causes the dice to rub inside the cup and line up in a winning combination. If they are shaken normally, they will land randomly. But if they are shaken the right way, like this, they'll always give the cheat a winning roll.
No way.
Which is why the hustlers have been able to empty the pockets of the Marks. What did the Marks think when we revealed the scam?
It gives you another perspective on gambling, I think, because especially so we couldn't tell really that they were cheating. So, you know, in the light of that, maybe it just highlights the fact that you shouldn't do gambling even more so, because you can't tell if someone's hustling you or not.